Good morning. So, the lights are automatic, and they've got that. They got that the thing that you can dim them. Here, let me pull this up on my phone. So, if I were to wait 15 minutes and I didn't hit the snooze button on my phone, they get brighter and brighter and brighter until I probably could not stand being asleep at that point. Hey everybody, this is gonna be my first kind of vlog style video that I've ever really done, but hopefully I can walk you through a day in the life of what I do. And today's kind of special because I have a lot of research stuff that I have to do. I have to do a fitness tracking assignment for my kines class. And yeah, so let me go brush my hair, or actually I'll probably just put on a hat, and we'll chat more out in the living room. See you in a sec. All right, so welcome. I guess I have a little bit more to do today. It's actually been an hour since I woke up. Oh wow, that white balance there, huh? So yeah, I've got a lot to do today. First and foremost, I want to make some breakfast. So usually for breakfast, I'll get some like bacon, and I'm not like a bacon and eggs kind of guy. I actually don't like eggs, believe it or not, but looks like, oh, we got tons of leftovers in here, but we got some bacon and we got some yogurt. So that's gonna be my breakfast today. I did want to have a little bit of protein for breakfast. I think I also have a protein shake in there. But I'm gonna have a little bit of protein for breakfast because I'm gonna be doing my fitness assessment first for my kines class that I had talked about. But I am now realizing, hey, you know, after I go for my run and do kind of like my push-ups, sit-ups, whatever, I am going to need some clean clothes because I'm gonna get a shower. So that's when I realized I haven't done laundry in a few days. So I'm actually gonna put the laundry in now and hope that it's done by the time I get back from my fitness assessment. But I can make some breakfast right now, so stick around. Okay, so with breakfast being done, I think it might be cool to actually show you guys around the apartment because I realized I had meant to do an apartment tour this past semester, but I never got around to it. And I also, when I did remember, I didn't have time. So I will show you real quick kind of the layout of the place. So starting with over here, go ahead and move my camera around a little bit. So this is Ian's room. We won't go in there. Also my camera stand. This is the kitchen, which, yes, the lighting is gross, but we can't change it, I don't believe. Our gross ass range over there. So we have a washer and dryer in here, which is really nice. But this place came unfurnished, so basically all the furniture in here you see is ours. So this is kind of our little dining area. This is where I sat. Ignore the mess. There are like 4 different projects going on and a lot of paperwork. this is this weekend's activity. You can you got to see it down there. Let's see. Yeah, we got our Star Wars, what is it, dropship, and then a fighter. Here's kind of our little living area. So usually I'm the one taking up the couch and Ian's the one taking up the chair. Got a nice big TV, so this is gonna lead to outside. And then if I turn another 90 degrees here, you can see, hi, this is my bathroom. Ian's bathroom is actually in his room, but I'll go ahead and close that door. So we can come around here, and this is my room. I know you guys have seen this picture, this framing right here with my curved monitor and all my setup and stuff, but yeah, this area is kind of my pride and joy. This is actually where I spend most of my time during the week. The only times I go in for research is when like I have to be there for in-person meetings, but so under my bed you can see I have a lot of stuff, and actually most of the stuff doesn't even belong to me. Like this lab bench power supply, not even mine. It belongs to the IEEE club that I am involved in. But these are a bunch of, so you could see like macro pad materials and gosh, winter ornament materials. So these are like workshop materials that I had used, you know, over the past few months and whatnot. And then yes, over in this corner you can see all of my components. So that's just full of like resistors, capacitors, inductors, my goodness, all sorts of stuff. Here's something that I got in. I don't think many people will know what these are. They might recognize the logo. So let me go ahead and zoom in here. So these are little Raspberry Pi Picos. So some of you might have heard of Raspberry Pi computers before. This is not a computer. This is actually a microcontroller. So think of it as a computer that cannot do as much. But I'm dropping those off to one of my friends on my way to campus today. But I got a whole bunch of other stuff. Yes, and of course my laptop. I got it decked out with my IBM stickers and my Unasana sticker. And there are plenty of more stickers that I could put on here, but it's getting up in years, so it'll probably go to my siblings sooner rather than later. And then I finally got a chance to put up these pictures that I have been holding on to for the longest time. There's still this Captain America one though, and as much as I dislike Captain America, I do really like that poster, so that will be going up here at some point. Anyway, oh, back in the room, I have to do my assessment, oh gosh, virtual assessment pre-test. Hopefully you can see that on screen. If you couldn't, I'm sincerely sorry. Let's see. Oh, see, it always wants to go into like spot focus mode. I love this camera, but yeah. So just taking a look at this here. You want to see all the garbage that I have to do? So okay, our mission, blah blah blah. Heart rate test. I'll probably pass that one. And then you have to like take your waistline. There are all sorts of fitness assessments on here that you have to do. I think it takes about 45 minutes to do all of them. So I'm going to start with the indoor ones. And so the indoor ones are push-ups, a plank, I think there's a wall sit, maybe one or two others. But then I'm gonna go here in a few minutes and do the Cooper test, which is basically 12 minutes of running as far and as fast as you can. So expect me to not be functional after that, but I'm gonna do the indoor tests right now, and hopefully they'll be pretty quick. Okay, that was definitely eye-opening. I realized that not actually exercising this whole entire past week has definitely let me slip a little bit. I'm gonna go do my Cooper test right now, so I'm gonna leave you guys here, unfortunately. And when I come back in, I'll probably be panting hard, and I'll probably just go get a shower. So I will probably talk to you guys as I'm ready to be leaving for campus for the day. I believe it's like about 10:45 here, and I wanted to leave by 11:30. I think that's totally doable. So catch you guys in about, I don't know, 45 minutes. And no, you don't have to wait that long. So after a shower and a wardrobe change, I'm feeling good. I got in about 1.5 miles in
12 minutes. It was like 1.42 miles, something like that, but I'll round up. And then I'm gonna be getting ready to go to campus. So I don't really know how I wanna do this because I don't wanna hold the camera in the car, but the view there is pretty nice, just going to campus. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit of that, but first I need to pack up my backpack. I kinda got sidetracked. It's a little bit after 4, oh my gosh. It's a little bit after 11:45. I got sidetracked watching Jacksepticeye's new playthrough of Little Nightmares 2. So I watched that for about a half an hour. It's about noon. So I'm gonna be wrapping my morning up and moving on to my afternoon. I think we are ready to go. Yes, the lovely view, of course. Make sure the door is locked. So we kind of live in this tunnel, but it is really nice right about here. When you get out, we have this beautiful park actually out behind our building. Sorry about the wind, but that's where I usually walk and run, and whenever there's not snow on the ground, it is packed with people. So that's why I try to do my activities in the morning as much as I can. Car. It's actually surprisingly warm in my car today. So the sun is out and it's a high of, I believe, 51, which is literally the warmest it's been in about 3 months here. So I obviously got my sunglasses on. I'm sure the the ISO for this is not where it needs to be, but I'm gonna be heading to campus. Hopefully you'll be able to get some shots of me driving. I wanna be safe though, so you might not see too much. It's only it's 12:07, so my day has literally just begun, and it's been 4 hours. Love that. So we are officially on campus. You can see that there are a few signs for the parking decks and such. See, these are some of the north dorms, the north residence halls. And then if I keep going straight here, I'm actually gonna be running into the stadium not too far. Also, you can tell we're on campus because people park in stupid locations. But other than that, I really do like campus here at Penn State. It's Shortledge. But here, this is the Arboretum. Hopefully it's in frame. I'm literally not even looking. So I apologize if nothing is actually in frame. But yeah, it's actually just a really nice, it's kind of like a little garden. I don't know what you'd really call it. It's just like a garden that a lot of kids go to. Off in the distance, you could probably see some slopes and stuff. The mountains around here are good for skiing and snowboarding. I do neither of those. But then we also got, I forget what building that is. I don't know. I think my roommate had some classes in it. Her classes over there. Here we got some of these are East, the East residence halls. And I didn't live here my freshman year, but my girlfriend lived here her freshman year. And my sister will be living here her freshman year, coming this next fall. Here we just got some more, there are a couple of courts, I believe, tennis courts, and then these are just practice fields. But yeah, overall, even with the snow, all the yucky snow, it is pretty beautiful. We'll go past the stadium here in just a second. This is University Drive we're coming up on. So this is where all the big name stadiums are. Here we go, there's Jeffrey Field. That is the little soccer arena that we got here. That is the BJC, the Bryce Jordan Center. And so there are a lot of indoor sports played there, and that over there is Beaver Stadium. Say hello, big boy. But I actually park right next to the BJC. I got my little student parking pass. So we're gonna be parking over here once the light changes, of course. So, parked
I'm gonna have to catch another bus because the bus that I was trying to catch just flew right past me. Well, not past me, but past the stop up there. So it'll be a few minutes till we get another bus on the road. So my next stop is actually at the West Commons. I'll be dropping off some components for one of my committee members for one of our upcoming workshops. So it's gonna be those little Raspberry Pi Picos that I had showed earlier on. But first I gotta go find him. So that may take me a while. I think I've only ever been in West Commons once or twice. Just not anywhere I've ever been. All right, so drop off went well. Now we're going to the research meeting. So I'm actually meeting with one of my friends, Rebecca, first. And we're gonna go over kind of like our part of the research before we meet with the research professor. But if you wanna see a little bit more of the buildings around here, so this is kind of like the Alumni Center. And so this is actually one of the EE buildings, the electrical engineering. There we go, we see somebody's got some kind of antenna tracker out front. Kind of looks like my professor from last year, or last semester. I think it actually is. But I'm kind of like, although I research with the RF systems group, I'm much more of like a circuit design, PCB design kind of guy. So I do their circuit and PCB design for the RF team. I also realize you can't see me smiling, so my face hurts because I've been smiling. But it's pointless to smile in this mask. But so here's the building that I'm actually going to. You can see right there, Electrical Engineering East. This is where I spend most of my time. But we'll go ahead and head inside. We've got this nice little bridge, which is a godsend for rainy days. So here's Old Main. Figured I'd give you a nice view walking past, but they didn't want me recording in the lab because we got some Department of Defense stuff in there, but heading over to my COVID test now. And once that's done, I'm probably gonna stop at the hub for lunch, and then, I don't know, we'll see from there. I'm just really tired. Research always like really wears me down. And it's just like a lot of equations and shit. So once we get our COVID test, I think it's one of the rapid tests, so I'll know within 15 minutes. I'll show you guys a little notification to show that I am COVID negative, hopefully. And we'll continue on living our life. It's almost 3, so I was in there for, oh gosh, about 2.5 hours, and shadows are getting long, but the days are getting longer, so I'm not too upset by that either. So see, after the COVID test, it's at that building all the way down there. So test was negative, so oops, oh gosh, just checking my email now. I'm in the hub. I ordered a sandwich not too long ago, but I'm probably going to be in here for my class. It's just now starting, so good job, your class.
hopefully you guys can hear me over the noise from the road behind me. But I was gonna walk back up to my parking spot rather than catching the bus because it was such a nice day. The weather kind of took a turn and it's now rainy and gross. So I'm gonna try to catch a bus here in a few minutes and see if I can hop back up to my car. But obviously the COVID test went well. You guys saw me talking in the hub eating. I actually got a cheesesteak, which was really, really good. Cheesesteak, and then it came with like a cookie, which was like, yeah, I'll take that. But so I don't really have many plans for this evening. I think I'm gonna just try to get some homework done. Sorry, I keep looking out for the bus. I want to make sure I can catch it. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed kind of following me along with my day. There's actually some stuff that you missed. So after I ate, I had a class, and I just stayed in the hub for that. And past that point, walked my girlfriend home from her COVID test. So both of us are negative, which feels good. And yeah, I'm gonna try to catch a bus home. Wish me luck. So while I'm waiting here, I want to kind of point this out because it's kind of off in the distance. Ooh, try to focus here. So over there, kind of far, the building over there, it's actually called the Learning Factory. They have like 3D printers, and there are a bunch of machines and stuff. You can also probably see the rain now. But they've got all sorts of tools for engineering students and even not engineering students, but you have to get your little certification. So I got mine. I've only ever been there twice though, to actually work on stuff. Kind of a waste of time. So, managed to get on the bus, but I got on one of the double length buses. So, never been on one of these before. Kind of looks like we're on a subway. Not really sure how this is going to work out. But, should be back to the parking areas in no time. This thing keeps going around its loop. But it seems like also. I stood out in the rain for like 15, maybe 20 minutes. There's a little bus shelter, but it was not very big, and then the rain was blowing in. But it looks like the rain has actually slowed down, so when I do have to get off, I shouldn't have to walk too far. Hopefully. All right, almost back. Just got like literally 100 more steps to my car, and this guy is, he was none too keen about letting me cross. He was like accelerating the crosswalk there. So, all in all, today what I got done, a fitness test, which I still technically have to make an appointment for. Not really sure what they mean by appointment. Keys out here. Ooh, wrong pocket. There's my view of the stadium every morning that I come to school. It's actually a nice view. I'm parked literally right here. So, did my fitness test. Did pretty well on that. I mean, I work out, but I don't work out like super regularly or super intensely. See, I dropped the stuff off at West Commons there. And then got it to Nish, who's going to be working on the workshop. And my hair is all a mess. Oh, what else? Research, which actually the research meeting went pretty well. I got a lot done for it. Not, here, I guess I can take this off now.
I didn't get as much done for research as I had originally intended to, but that's fine because I have basically my whole entire evening to get that stuff done, and then I'm meeting with one of my research coordinators tomorrow, and she's going to help me order some PCBs, which is going to be cool. And then after that, COVID test, negative. Got some lunch, and then Amanda had her COVID test, which is also negative, which is very good to see. So I walked her home, and it's actually a longer day for me. Usually my days aren't this long, or usually I'm not on campus for this long. Usually I'm just on campus for my research meetings, and then I kind of dip after that. But I had originally thought that I was going to have another class in person today. It would have been my first in-person lecture for that course. So this week, well, a couple of weeks ago, I'll go ahead and start my car here. That's a little bit annoying. But a couple of weeks ago, Penn State went back to our like in-person or kind of hybrid stuff. I've stayed remote for most of my classes, but today was supposed to be the start of an in-person class for my, it's like a nanoelectronics course. Today was supposed to be the first in-person lecture, but that didn't actually happen, unfortunately. He had said that just, until we hear back, we're going to stay remote. So we're just going to be doing our Zoom university lectures. And then probably, I would imagine next week. So next Wednesday we'll come back, but just for this week, maybe he wasn't ready to fully be back in person yet. Not until, so we have to take mandatory COVID tests. They're the nasal swab ones. So I literally found out like 15 minutes, but you gotta like really stick it up there. That's not fun ever. But maybe he's just waiting until all the students went through those end this week. But yeah, usually I'm working from my room most of the time at my desk, or if I just need a change of pace, I'll go out to the living room and take my laptop out there and just kind of like remote connect to my desktop. And that usually, is the majority of my days. But I just wanted to kind of share this day with you because it's windshield wipers. Today's a little bit out of the ordinary and a little bit more exciting. But I think whenever I get home tonight, I'll edit this. So hopefully this will be going up the next couple of days. And then I also have a lot of Valheim episodes that are edited. And actually it's a Twitch VOD. You can hear it start to rain. They're actually Twitch VODs. And I cut them up into 4 sections. So I meant to get those out last week. Just didn't get around to them with my research and a couple of exams that I had. So hopefully you'll be getting some content in the next couple of days. But you can see kind of how hectic my day is. And like I said, there was so much more that you guys didn't see because I either wasn't allowed to record or so my camera battery died. You're actually watching this on my phone. That's why it looks a little bit different. But so like I didn't want to have like my camera out as I was getting lunch because that's just like a little bit awkward, especially when you have like 100 people around kind of like watching you. But yeah, it was a good day. I'm definitely tired. I think I'm gonna go home and close my eyes for about 20-30 minutes, maybe grab a cup of coffee if I don't have time for that. But yes, all in all, a great day, and thank you guys for joining me on this little adventure. If you want to see more kind of this vlog style stuff or whatever, make sure to let me know down in the comments, because I think it's kind of fun, and as unwieldy as it is to have that camera out, I can always just use my phone. I mean, my phone is plenty good for recording. I know the lighting is not optimal here. The sun is setting, if it has not set already, and it's super overcast now. This is basically the opposite of what I woke up to this morning, with just the sun shining, and it was absolutely beautiful and like 45 degrees by the time I went on my little jog this morning. So thank you all, and I'll be hopefully streaming or uploading some videos soon. There are backlogged videos, I just haven't gotten around to editing them. So I'll catch you all later. Peace.